much flavor, mother.
Hey everyone, it's King CK here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys preview number 7 for Operation Infinite Ocean. I know a few of you guys have been asking for it. I actually shot one, I think last night or the night before. It turns out Camtasia 7 was having issues picking up my mic and creating like crazy amount of echo. Like if you watch my, I think the 6th preview, you can really hear the echo. Or maybe this is preview 8. Sorry, I lost count. But pretty much you could like noticeably hear the echo. So now it's all gone. I had to download Camtasia 8, have it in trial version, and I figured out how to unlock the trial for 30 more days. So alright, we'll get started here. Right here we got my newest ship, which is still currently under construction, which I'm going to do a whole separate set of videos on. I'm going to do 2 videos for it. I'm going to do one where I do a tour, and then one kind of like a commercial as if you were going to like be on board the ship or something, where I'll have the decks all split off and it'll be fully animated and it'll be really cool. So alright, enough with my ships, and we'll kind of move on. I'll show you guys some more on this one. I think I posted a door test from one of the cool doors on board, so if you guys want to go check that out, that's in one of my videos. Right here we got Nanodog's new lineup of ferries. It's a Danish word, and I went on Google Translate to check this out. Apparently it's Les Sous. If I'm wrong, if anyone's from Denmark or Nano you're watching, feel free to correct me. I'm just going off of what Google Translate said. So pretty much it's almost all the ferries are pretty much similar, but a lot of them have a couple key differences, like the smokestack configuration, kind of all like on the Washington State ferries, where they all look similar, but a little things set them off. Like this one has 2 smokestacks, that one has 1, that one over there doesn't have a like a overlook kind of thingy, that little gray thing I should say. And then like this one has wooden decks and is kind of small. So alright, we'll work our way on over here. Over there you got some high-speed stuff. I'll try not to show you guys as much because recently we've accepted crew members into our team. And pretty much what they do is they can go around and build whatever they want, and then if we like their stuff, sometimes we'll show it in the previews. They're kind of like mods of the server a little bit. I know Chris posted the server stuff. So right here is Chris's ferry, which doesn't have a name yet, and apparently this block I know isn't supposed to be there. Pretty much it's Chris's ferry, doesn't have a name. I think the interior's decked out over at the port. I'll show you guys where it's parked in a bit. I'll make our way over to the new cruise terminal. Right here we got, I can't think of his name off the top of my head. He's not a full, Kyle 07 I believe. He's not a full captain, but he's a crew member, so he built this, and I think it's pretty awesome. If any of you guys remember me and Leonid, sorry, it's 5 a.m. or 7 a.m. actually, and I've been building all night, so I'm a little groggy. So pretty much it's, if you guys remember me and Leonid, we're making the Ocean Adventure, or Northern Adventure, sorry. So he pretty much, I sent it to him, he decided he wanted to build Expedition instead, and it looks pretty good actually. It turned out really good for a British Columbia ferry, and I think he said it was his 2nd ship he's building or something like that. So it's really good for a 2nd ship. I mean, it blows anything I've built out of the water in terms of a 2nd ship. Right here you got Chris's, I can't think of, this doesn't have a name either, but it's a pirate ship. George did a time-lapse, which is up on his channel, so you guys should go check that out. It's really cool, actually. The way he filmed his time-lapse is a lot better than our first time-lapse. And it's only like 30 seconds, so if you got 30 seconds to go kill, go check that out. Alright, so we'll make our way back here, and we'll make this time day. Right there you just got a little boat that I sent him to build. It was a trimaran, but it looks a little fat and kind of chubby. I can't remember if I showed you guys my ferry or my vessels in the last one. I can't really remember much of the last one because I filmed it so long, like not that long ago, but it's kind of hard to remember. If I didn't, I'll quick say the names of it. Right here you got the Baltic Rescuer, and then that's just a cargo container, which I'm pretty sure I showed the cargo container off a long time ago. Right here you got the Norden, I think, or Nord. Something like that. Me and George built this one today. We were bored. He sent me, hey, want to build a ship together? And I was, of course, it's always, me and George always have fun when we build together. I know, like, on the Sea Surveyor, that was probably one of my favorites of all time building. So it's pretty much just like a German buoy tender, patrols the harbor, fixes the buoys and crap, and then apparently one of my HeroCraft admins is stalking me, I guess. Right here, I know this one I didn't show in the last preview. This is just a fireboat. Right here is George's ship, which is kind of like a tugboat slash tow ship. Right here we got my ship, which this one's, I know I did show off in the last one. It's just kind of like a research ship. Right here's the Liberty 1, which is kind of just like a basic cargo ship. Then this one, I don't remember the name of it, but I found it on Ship Spotters and it looked really cool. It was kind of like a long cargo container ship, so I threw it together. Over here we got one of our newest crew members has been building a handful of ships. I think his name is Super Twin, I believe. And then he built this Coast Guard cutter and then this little ship right here, which looks like a cargo ship. I don't really know half the stuff they're building. Most of the stuff with the captains, they'll tell me, oh, hey, I'm building this next. The crew members, I don't have them on Skype. That's kind of one of the requirements for captain is they have to have Skype so I can talk to them and try to send them crap. And that way they can get their schematics. Right here is a yacht, which I think Super Twin built as well. Doesn't look like anyone else has built it. I got to get log block on here for stuff. And I believe this one is by Murrow, I believe, or Super Twin. One of the two have been building over here, and they built a little research vessel. I know these ones up here are by Murrow. I can't think of his last part of his username. He's one of our newest captains. I think George says his name in his latest preview. So pretty much we saw one of his ships on Planet Minecraft. It looked really good. He clearly had built ships before. So he said, hey, you want to join the team? Of course, he responded back like 10 minutes later, sure. So we pretty much put him on board, and he's helped out a bit with the Ocean Countess and these 3 ships right here. And they look really good, actually. Almost all of his ships actually have hulls and stuff on them. Right back here, you got Super Twins, what is it? Hovercraft, that's what it is. I was blanking on that. Right here, we got George's ships, which I can't remember if I showed off last time or not. So, like I said, I filmed the 7th or 8th one, and it had way too much static to even post on YouTube for you guys to see. Like, you couldn't even hear my voice. So, pretty much, I can't remember. So, if I already went through these ships, forgive me. If I didn't, then I'll try to go through them right now then. This is a Japanese tugboat. I sent him while he was at his grandparents' building. I sent him a few pictures of ships or whatever for him to build. So I sent him a lineup of Japanese tugboats, so he built one. I don't know if they have names or not. I'd have to look again. I don't know off the top of my head. I really got to stop saying as I do it again. Right here we got his not research, but once again, his Coast Guard / lifeboats. These are up in the UK. He sent me the pictures for them, and I checked them out, and they were really cool. I built one myself based off of one of his, which looks similar to that one, sort of. He built I think one of these in one of the other previews that was a little bit bigger. If you guys go back and watch some of the other previews. Right here we got his high-speed and just kind of passenger tour vessels. Over here we got the high-speed ferry, which is a catamaran, which he said he'd try his hand at a catamaran, and it turned out amazing. I would have never thought to do some of these like building styles, like the overhead bar right here. I'd never think to put one of those on a catamaran. And then right here, just a little tour vessel, another tour vessel, another one. Sailing ship right here, kind of like ferry, small short-range ferry. Probably had a name on it, but World Edit tends to take names off signs, and World Edit hates in general. Right here we got his military vessels, which will take you guys over there in a second, which if you guys have been watching Chris's previews, he already showed them. Right here we got his submarines, which a few of you guys I know posted on our forums post going, oh, it's just ships, you guys have submarines? So I sent that to George, and he kicked out 3 submarines like within 15 minutes after I sent him the email. I'm like, wow, that was fast, but they turned out really good too. Right here you got his oil tanker, his 2 military cargo vessels, and then his newest research ship right here, which has the crane on the back. If you haven't realized by now, I do most of the ferries, and George does most of the research vessels. Right here, I think is Super Twins research vessel or Elite. I haven't been watching my builders too much, or my crew members too much, so they've just been building random crap. All right, let's get ourselves over to the new part, the part you guys wanted to see. Warp ship 3. Right here is Chris's new ferry terminal. If you guys have been watching the forum post, which I highly recommend you guys go subscribe to that, they're up at the top if you have Mcfourms. You just hit follow this and it'll send you email updates every time we kick out new content for you guys. And the other thing is I've also made a PMC post, which I'll put in the link in the description, for those of you who only use Planet Minecraft. So you guys can go follow whatever post you guys prefer. Go check that out. So pretty much Chris threw in the Sea Star and the Arrowwind, which is his most popular ship, and then we put the IP on Chris's Arrowwind video, and pretty much within about an hour, gobs of people just started showing up, and a lot of people do. And if you guys have been watching, I said a while back that right now it's a showcase server. You guys are more than welcome to come visit. For a couple of you guys who now are following the project, as kind of an FYI, how it works is you guys just come and visit for now. And in order to get on the OIO team, is we invite you, like we find you on Planet Minecraft, Mcfourms, or you guys show us your ships, and we try to look for people with a little bit extra talent, something that sets them apart from the competition. So I'm going to talk a little bit more in detail on that close to the end, but for now I'm going to try to explain what this all is. So in here is Chris's ferry terminal. I'm going in backwards instead of front, like I did with the, just like what I did with the ferry terminal, how I entered backwards. But I know my way around this, so I'm not going to be as confused. Each side you got a boarding area. These are very similar to kind of like airports. So you got security checkpoints. Check-in desks should be right up here. One side's painted to look like Sea Star, others painted to look like Arrowwind. And then down here we got stores, and then this place is pretty much fully furnished except for the stores. Under there you just kind of got useless cargo storage areas, which that's if on a real ferry terminal you'd have kind of like food and stuff under there on carts that they would like move on to the ferries while boarding to keep them stocked. Or not the ferries, but cruise ships. Sorry, just taking a sip of water. My voice is getting a little raspy because it's 7 a.m. So I'll show you guys outside out here. He's gonna build a whole city back here. I think I might help a little bit. This hotel right here is mine, which I don't know if I ever did a video on them, but I built like 5 or 6 of these hotels and named them after the Marriott, and just built a ton of them. They were back when I was an admin on a server, and this was before I built ships. Right here is a quick skyscraper I think he threw together. Laptop's getting a little hot. I usually play with the fan on, so that's another reason my computer lags. Right here is this ferry that he built with the little ferry area that he's going to build a terminal right here. He's probably going to have some ferries over here. If you watch his video, he explains this whole area a lot better than I do, since, well, he built it. So we're going to warp on over to George's new military base. So I know a few of you guys have said, oh, there's no military stuff, so George went ahead and also built in a military area. So on Dime Map, I think he sent a picture of it on the post. Yeah, once again, you guys will have to go look. Pretty much you got little patrol boat area, helicopter pad, which we haven't built a helicopter. One of our new members, Stealthy, I asked him to build some helicopters for us, so I'll have to get more in touch with them. You just got some stuff right here. You got the Coast Guard cutter parked right there. Pretty much just the main ships you guys have already seen with some scenery and infrastructure around them. I think that's pretty much it for this preview, you guys. I'll warp on back to our building grounds. I'll quick explain to you guys how to get on the Operation Infinite Ocean team. There's one of 2 ways to go about this. Either come visit and volunteer yourself to pretty much slave yourself out to help one of us captains, i.e. me, Len, Chris, George, and you guys are pretty much going to work for us non-stop in order to become a crew member. Well, we'll pretty much have you help us build interiors and help us place down bricks and stuff for like bigger builds. And that's, I know a handful of you guys have done that, so just so there's no confusion, because I knew there was going to be a few comments of you guys going, hey wait, this guy got on and he didn't build ships. The other way to get on him too is if you guys let us know you have posted ships in previous before, we normally go around and we'll check them out, because a lot of times we trade back pictures and stuff and we'll be like, hey, look at this builder, he's really cool. And that's how we found most of our builders, me and Chris did. And pretty much, if you got stuff out there, let us know you have it out there. Otherwise, go ahead and get it out there so we can see it. We like to try to find stuff that's a little more unique than the rest. We see a lot of kind of people that just make 1 or 2 little boats, like, say they make stuff like this all the time, and then, or they'll have one really big giant ship that looks kind of like the nano ship. and it'll be like, okay, yeah, we've seen it before though. So we want to look for something different. And if we don't see it yet, keep putting stuff out there. Let us try to know you're out there. All that kind of fun stuff. And if you guys ask to be on the team and we turn you down, don't feel bad about it. It's just we have 10 slots on the server, and right now we have 6 of us captains. So pretty much that leaves room for 4 people to come visit, or 4 crew members to hop on and help with projects. So we just don't want the server getting all filled up and all that kind of stuff, if you guys understand. And the other thing too though is we don't want someone who's a little bit less talented in it coming in and then probably trying to change up stuff and getting in the way of some of our more talented builders. And I'm not claiming that I'm one of the talented builders, because God forbid I am. And I pretty much, the only thing I built on this ship was the walling on it and some of the, kind of the more block placing. More of the details gone into the more skilled builders. But I'm just kind of putting it out there. Like, I know Chris gets kind of frustrated when a kid comes on and is like, can I have op? I can build this. That's kind of the whole reason we separated from the HeroCraft and made our own little server area. So I think that's pretty much where I'm gonna cut this video off at the end. If I missed anything, once again, it's 7 in the morning and I've been building all night and I've been having a crap ton of computer issues. My computer overheated while I was processing a video earlier today, so I got pissed off and threw it in the freezer. Not kidding, I think I tweeted a picture of it, of how to cool your computer. But I think that's about it for this week. I'll hopefully get some more stuff out to you. I know me and Len are going to work on that app ASAP. If there's any of you guys who want to help out with the app, I'm looking for iOS developers. I'm looking for people, pretty much anyone right now. I'm just looking for people with other skills. If you like the project but you can't build ships, I'm looking for animators, filming, people to film, just in general with other skills, like plugin developers. If any of you guys out there are plugin developers, get in touch with me ASAP, because I'm trying to look for someone to make a schematic clouding plugin to kind of make it so you can upload plugins and crap to like MediaFire or something. So alright, that's enough with me ranting. Other than that, thanks for watching, you guys, and I'll hopefully see you guys in the next one.